Paul, welcome to the Rhinos. Obviously, a big decision to come over to England and to join up with the Rhinos. What was the main drivers for you to come to Leeds?
Yeah, after having conversation with Ro, really felt like we aligned philosophy-wise on the game of rugby league, and thought it'd be a great fit for me and next chapter. And excited to join the Rhinos and build something together there.
You've been part of some great teams over there in the NRL. Are you hoping to add that experience to the Rhino squad?
Yeah, definitely. And I think I feel like I've still got a lot to learn. I feel like the coaching staff there and the players there will benefit me as well. I've had the pleasure of being a part of some great teams, but I still feel like there's a lot of room to grow. And looking to further that next sort of step in my career, and continue to grow.
And defence is a big part of your game as well. Is that something the Rhinos fans can look forward to seeing you as part of our defensive line?
Yeah, definitely. I think the clubs I've been at have been very strong defensive clubs. They win games, defence. I think looking forward to working with the boys and working with Rohan, and in all aspects of the game, just really trying to improve this myself and this Rhinos team together and getting to the top of the table.
You've signed an initial 2-year deal. You've been through a number of systems over there in the NRL. Are you looking to set down some roots at Headingley?
Yeah, definitely. It seems like a great area. Haven't been over there myself yet, but looking forward to diving into the area and getting amongst the fans and the people and amongst the players, and really excited.
How pleased were you to get back on the field by the end of the season? Obviously, you had an injury during this year, but you managed to get back into the final side with the Roosters.
Yeah, stoked. I think obviously whenever you have an injury like that, I felt great through the whole rehab. It was a very smooth process. I felt myself getting there ahead of time. Obviously needed results to go our way with making it to the finals and whatnot. But felt great getting into that game, and the body felt great. There was no apprehension. There was no ifs or buts. I felt great. And I was ready. So, obviously really good going into the off-season, and obviously now signing to Leeds, knowing coming back fully fit.
And Trent Robinson and Rohan Smith are good pals. You've come highly recommended from your former coach now. That must give you confidence.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously spoke to Ro after speaking to Robbo as well, and I think it works both ways. Ro come highly recommended as well by Robbo. So I feel like it's probably a partnership there that we probably didn't expect to see probably a couple of months ago. But I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a great little combination there with all the other boys at Leeds, and looking forward to it.
You're someone who's shown throughout your career that you love a challenge, an exceptional challenge, whether it's the move from West to Melbourne or going into that Penrith side and winning a premiership. Is that something that drives you on, new environments and that challenge? Yeah,
definitely. I feel like you can learn from different environments. You can grow from different environments, and I think this is just another step in that. I've shown, like you said, I've had a willingness to grow, and I feel like every move has improved me in a certain way. Taking little bits and pieces from everywhere you go and kind of forming it together and finding your best sort of style of rugby league, and also, I guess, as a player as well, moving across the world. It's a challenge, but many have done it before and many will do it after. And I feel like it's another step that, that'll help me progress as a player and as a person.
What are you most looking forward about coming over and life in England?
I just seeing those packed out stadiums. Obviously been doing a lot more of my research, just seeing the fans there turn up week in, week out. The atmosphere there looks insane. Definitely something I'm looking forward to. And also immersing myself in the culture there. I think just, getting amongst a sort of bit smaller town, obviously from Sydney, a big city, and getting yourself into a town like Leeds. Obviously, it's probably a bigger city there than some of the other places that the other teams are at. But I think, I guess doing a bit of the research, it's definitely going to be different. But it's something I'm looking forward to the challenge of doing.
And one of the big things about the current Rhinos squad, we've got a great crop of young players coming through, starting out on their journey. Working with those guys, is that something that you're looking forward to?
Oh, for sure. And I think when you look at the history of the Rhinos, like the success that comes with the club, it's definitely something I'm used to with that, and the pressure that comes with that. and obviously seeing that good crop of young players coming through, I feel like there's room there for us to sort of put our own imprint into the Rhinos' history. And that's obviously something that we're looking forward to doing as a squad.
We're delighted to be joined on the call by Rohan Smith, Leeds Rhinos head coach. Rohan, would you like to officially welcome Paul to the club?
Yeah, of course. Welcome, Paul. We've chatted in 3 or 4 different formats this morning already, but I feel like we already know each other really well, and it's an exciting addition to our squad, and look forward to getting started.
What qualities do you think Paul will bring to our squad?
Well, Paul's a very well-rounded player, and the more you watch, the more you see his game awareness, his communication, and his sense for having an impact on the whole team. A lot of centres are seen as, sort of strike players, or they need the ball early, but Paul contributes in so many ways. He's got excellent footwork, a good passing game, creates opportunities for his wingers, and also creates opportunities coming back against the grain in the middle. So the well-rounded team performer that shows good leadership and communication skills, which are really areas of our squad that we've been looking to improve on. So,
I understand he's a player you've been looking at for a while. We thought it might be perhaps another year before we get the chance to bring him into the Rhinos, but able to bring him in now.
Yeah, I've watched Paul play a lot through the Roosters junior program, and then obviously at various NRL clubs, and sort of success has followed wherever Paul's gone. And to adapt from very strong club to very strong club to very strong club through the NRL is not an easy thing. But Paul's managed to play a significant role in 3 very big clubs in the NRL. And I've watched him play through the juniors and then through the NRL, and someone that I'd identified as being off contract in 2024. 2025 might have been a proposition, but fortunately, working with the Roosters and with Paul, it's worked out that now's the right time for everyone. So it's a win-win situation.
We mentioned there that Trent Robinson has given a glowing report of Paul and what he'll bring to the squad. What were you able to tell us his recommendations were?
Firstly, I like to do my own research as much as I can from a footy point of view. So I've watched lots and lots of footy. I've checked in with a couple of Paul's coaches at various clubs, and they speak very glowingly of him as a leader, as a learner, as a performer, as a very tough kid that had to earn his stripes through the very tough pre-seasons that young players are put through in the NRL. And then I had a chat with Robbo, and I had a pretty fair take on things. But Robbo just confirmed a lot of the things that I'd already heard. And Robbo's, he's as good a judge as anyone of player and person. So was more than happy to take his recommendation. I confirmed my own research had been accurate. So it's been a good thing and a good opportunity for me to reconnect to Robbo and spend some time chatting to him. Obviously, he's a leading coach in our sport, and one of the best of the last 20 or 30 years.
And to have been able to fill that centre spot within the squad with quality like this as soon as we have done must be a boost.
Yeah, it's been, as it sometimes is, a bit of a work in progress, this one, but the timing's perfect, and we're starting to find a settled squad as we're about to move into the next pre-season. So it's good timing, and I know the players that'll play with Paul on the edge will be very excited by what he can do to help them and to bring out the best in their games.
And Paul, just finally, I know you're excited about your new life at the Rhinos, but you've got an important date in the diary before then, your wedding, and then you'll be heading over here.
Yeah, end of December, getting married. So it's definitely something I've been penciling on the calendar, trying to get that done, pay all the bloody deposits and all the money you need to pay to get married these days. But yeah, once that's all done, I am back in the Rhinos facility and putting in that work with the squad and getting ready for that season.
Paul, it's great to have you on board. Welcome to the Rhinos family.